Is it on the X? Which one is it?
No, I'll get it right. Oh, that's it. Check the camera, though.
It's still recording.
Alright. I almost lost my place a couple times, so I think. How's it going today?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Travis Spoggy from Salesforce. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Travis. I'm Chris. Feel free to have a seat.
Thank you for letting me sit down.
Of course. I'm really glad Kevin got us connected for this meeting today.
You know, me too. Funny thing is, I was riding the metro up here today, and I was reading through the newspaper, and I saw an article about Linux, actually. Y'all have had phenomenal growth this year, it stated, and you continue to grow, it says.
Oh yes, it's so rewarding to be a part of such a high-growth company.
I imagine. That's great to hear, Chris. And of course, I really value your time, and I wanted to make sure I don't go over what you have space for today. Is 10 minutes okay for this meeting?
That's correct. I'm free for the next quarter or hour or so.
Thank you, Chris. I'll make sure to stick to that time frame. And I also wanted to ask if it's okay if I take notes throughout this meeting.
Yes, that's perfectly fine by me.
Awesome. Thank you a lot, Chris. And, well, to be frank with you, I set up this meeting in hopes that I can get a bit of insight into how Linux manages its client relationships, how you guys are regarding a CRM system, and to see if Salesforce could be a good fit for y'all. Before I continue, I wanted to know if anyone else could benefit from joining us today.
It's just gonna be us today, but I'll be relaying what we discussed to my colleague Mark. Mark is the director of sales effectiveness here at Linux, and we're both currently researching new platforms in terms of CRMs. But when it comes to decision making, I'll have the final call.
Awesome, I see. Well, let's jump straight into it. I wanted to pry you for more information regarding Linux's span of employment. Could you tell me any specifics?
Yes. Let me check my numbers real quick. Okay. Well, here at Linux, we currently employ 3 regional managers, 24 district managers, 180 territory managers, and 50 inside sales representatives. We also actively hold about 7,000 dealers.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Well, Chris, could you tell me how the inner workings of your team operates?
Of course, that shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you.
Firstly, our territory managers and inside sales reps are always on the lookout for new clients, and it's their job to be actively engaging in customer relations. Customer satisfaction is one of the most important goals here. We currently operate in 11 different countries, spanning across 25 plant locations. We have roughly 11,550 employees.
Wow, Linux is quite an expansive company, I see. Do you currently have any more plans for expansion in the 2020 to 2025 year?
Yes, we have exciting plans for the 2024 year, and we're currently in the process of opening up more plant locations.
Wow, that's great to hear. Good news. Your team's quite big. Well, if I recall correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're spanning 11 different countries. How does Linux maintain such fluid communication across your team at that size?
Yeah, you're correct that we span 11 different countries. To be honest with you, Travis, maintaining consistent communication is an issue we currently face. We're struggling to capture real-time data across all of our employees.
Do you believe that's hurting Linux in any way?
Oh yeah, without a doubt it's hurting Linux. Unfortunately, customers are being called on multiple times a day by our sales reps, and that's never a pleasant thing.
I imagine that could definitely get some people riled up. Well, let's see if we can assist in that. Let me ask you, does Linux currently utilize a CRM system, Chris?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean exactly? Could you elaborate on the specific system Linux does utilize?
Yes. For our CRM processes here at Linux, we have our employees using a range of Microsoft products. But our employees mainly use Excel.
I see. Well, Excel is a very versatile tool. Well, how's that been working for Linux as up until now?
Using those products, it's fine and it gets the job done, but we aren't completely satisfied or happy with it. Like I previously mentioned, we've grown exponentially this year, and it's been a real struggle to maintain consistent data. Communication has also suffered between our clients and our company operations.
I see. I'd imagine real-time data could definitely be a struggle. Does Linux currently have any method or guidelines for entering data and reporting across employees company-wide?
The methods our employees use are kind of all over the place.
I see.
We do have monthly check-ins with our team, but when it comes to day-to-day operations, it's basically personal preference. Some territory managers update their portfolios daily, some do weekly, some keep immediate information on their notepads, and some communicate strictly via phone. Lennox, as a company, is for sure looking to clean this up.
Well, I hope I can be of assistance in that. Let me ask you specifics. What do you immediately wish to see changed here at Linux?
Well, we need to be able to provide and access real-time data to work efficiently. I also want to improve our issue with customers getting flooded with calls from us. Overall, we just want more cohesion here. We need a way for our territory and regional managers to better connect so that our accounts and dealers can operate successfully.
I see. I agree with that sentiment very much. Do you think it's fair to assume that these issues Linux has faced in recent times have had a detrimental impact or implications on your customer base?
Yes. Sadly, we have noticed a slight reduction in customer retention rate. And here at Lennox, we strive to provide the highest quality customer service. And as of lately, we haven't been able to fully commit to our customers.
I imagine. I've always been quite a fan of Linux. We actually have your air conditioners behind our house, a funny thing. Well, I wanted to ask you if Linux is currently doing anything to mitigate these issues.
My colleague Mark and I are researching different options that have been presented to us. However, I agreed to meet with you today, Travis, because I wanted to learn more about Salesforce.
Okay. Well, what exactly do you want from Salesforce's CRM system? I believe you mentioned real-time data.
Yes. We've been exploring Sugar CRM, just to be completely transparent with you, but I'm not completely sold on that system. At Lennox, we need a CRM system that has real-time data visibility and allows for cohesive communication amongst all of our employees. Another thing we're looking for is an easy CRM system implementation. We want to make converting systems as easy as possible on our employees so we can reduce downtime and the loss of productivity.
Of course, yeah, I want nothing less for y'all. That's very understandable. If I recall correctly, one of Linux's biggest concerns being real-time data, I would suggest a cloud-based system such as Salesforce. How do you feel about that?
I know some of our competitors use cloud-based systems, but I'm definitely skeptical about the security of using the cloud. How would that system benefit us directly, and would it be easy for our employees to get accustomed to?
Yeah, precisely, Chris. So Linux is a cloud-based system that would allow your employees to enter it from virtually any location, no matter how remote, as long as they have some kind of cellular or Wi-Fi connection. As far as security, here at Salesforce, we use a very strong end-to-end in-house encryption service that protects both clients, customers, and your company from any potential breach. On that front, I can promise you, Chris, you'll be entirely safe. And as far as converting over to Salesforce from the current tools you have, the downtime will be minimal at most. So Salesforce very well integrates with the range of Microsoft Office tools, especially Excel, We also offer an inclusive program that comes with it that will teach your employees from A to B if they do our little training module. Take no time at all. Believe me, it is as simple as picking up your iPhone and how easy Salesforce is to operate.
Wow, that sounds like a really great system and a very
Yeah.
viable option for us. I'll definitely touch base with Mark soon and follow up with you.
Yes, of course. And Chris, I was hoping we could possibly have a follow-up meeting and I could possibly do a demo for y'all if everything goes well with your conversation with Mark.
That sounds great. I'll email you with Mark and I's availability for a follow-up. It was really nice meeting with you today,
it was a
Travis.
fantastic time, Chris. Thank you a lot for sitting down with me.
Yes, thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Dear God, I'm